Hi everybody, I'm Leah of seejanedrill, and today's video is in response to a viewer's question. Here it is.
Hi, my name is Josephine Cavanaro and I live in Medford, Massachusetts, and I'm a fan of seejanedrill. On the last video that they made when they took the trip to their workshop, I saw something there that I didn't understand what it was. It looked like a foosball table, but if they understand it wasn't a foosball table. So I would appreciate an explanation about that. I would really like to know. Thank you.
Now here's the table that Josephine was referring to as a foosball table. And it does kind of look like a game table. But what it is it's a track table. And these little blue bars are tracks that these accessories ride on. Now what are the accessories? Well, they all perform like different jobs, but for the most part, it helps you clamp your project to this surface and allows you to work on it. Let me show you what some of the things do. So let's start with these bench cookies here. The neat thing about them is that they're elevated and they allow you to work on your project off the table surface. Now if you notice this bench cookie back here, it's got a little cone cap to it. And there's a reason for that. It allows you to paint your project and not have that many contact points to the project. I'm going to show you how this works later. Now these bench cookies, they don't have to be attached to the stem here and ride the track. You can just remove the bench cookie, place it on your table, and work with it flat on the surface. Now this accessory here, this is called an auto-lock T-track clamp. And it has the ability to swivel to accommodate whatever project you have on your track table and then clamp it in place. Now right next to the T-track clamp is the hold down clamp. Now what makes this different but the same? Well, what's the same is that you can pivot it and it rides the track. But what's different about the hold down clamp is it really adjusts to the thickness of the material you're clamping automatically. It will hold down a piece of paper securely, and it will hold down a 2x4. Now next we have what's called stops. That's what these are, and I've removed them so I can show you how they attach to the track itself, because all these accessories, they attach the same way. Now all the accessories on the track table, they work just like this stop does. It has a T-bolt, and the T-bolt rides the track. Let me show you how. So what we do is we take that T-bolt and we place it in the track here, just like so. Then you take your stop and you slide it into place, and then you lock it, just like that. Now let me show you the track table and some of its accessories in action. Now the hold-down clamps are self-adjusting. You know, you can hold down a piece of paper, or you can secure larger pieces of stock in place with these T-track clamps. And that's all there is to it. Okay, so I'm just going to take a piece of board here, lay that on top of the bench cookies. And what I'll do is I'll take my jigsaw and I'll be able to make a cut because it's elevated. Or maybe what I want to do is I just want to make an arch cut in the center, okay? And so maybe you do something like... Of course, you wouldn't be able to make that cut if it wasn't elevated because the jigsaw blade would interfere with the top of the table. So let's say you have something you want to paint. Well, it lifts it up and gives you the least amount of surface contact. These little points do. And it elevates it so you can paint if you want with a brush, and then flip the board over once it's dry and do the other side. Or you can use this in combination with a spray can. It allows you to spray the surface and get the edges very well. And of course, once it dries, you can just flip it over and do the other side. So, Josephine, did I answer your question? I hope I did. You know, those track tables, they're great tables to have in the shop because they offer a lot of flexibility. You know, you can clamp down just about anything with those accessories, and that's why I like it. And then when you're not using it, you can just roll it out of the way. Out of sight, out of mind, right? Now, if this is your first time joining us at seejanedrill, can I encourage you to subscribe and hit that little bell, because every time we upload a new video, you'll be notified. This is Leah saying you can do this. See you next time.